show you how to make a workout for your Garmin. So if you have one of these, I'll show you how to do it. There's two ways. You could either do it from the Garmin by itself, which is a little complicated, or you could do it online. And I'll show you how to do it online with the Garmin Connect. So you might be wondering, why do I need to do that? Well, it comes out a lot cleaner. So if you're coached, your coach will appreciate, and if you're self-coach, or if you just look at your stats and your data, it's a lot easier to compare perfect intervals. And in some cases, it could be safer, just because you don't have to press the lap button. So here, for example, I have 4 intervals that are exactly 10 minutes. In my case, I'm on a track bike on the track, so it's a bit hard to take your hand off the handlebar. So it's a lot safer in that sense. On a mountain bike, it could be the same thing. So it's nice because I have the timer going on, and then as soon as it's done, it goes away. So, and then if you want to make stuff a little more complicated, like something that I did today here, I'm having like a hard, really hard 1 minute, and then 4 minutes of threshold, and then 4 minutes of sweet spot, or whatever, and then I just do that over and over. Sometimes it's hard to press a lap. If you're going really hard, you can't just press a lap. So it's nice having the timer just reset, and then you see your new average. So in my case, the way I used to do these workouts would be, I would hit the lap on the very first minute. At the beginning, I would go hard for a minute, and then so my average would be too hard. Like, it would be too high, and then it'd be hard to maintain a steady effort on the second part. So it's nice to having that workout broken down into 3 laps versus just one big lap. So having the Garmin changing the laps for me is really convenient. So to do that, you would go on Garmin Connect. So you should have something like this with like the device you have. On the left here, you're going to do workouts. So we're going to create a workout. So I think it could be really, you could do some pretty interesting stuff running, but for this example, I'm going to do a bike. So you click on create workout. So that's how it usually happens. Let's say we're going to put a time here. So we're going to do 15 minutes of a warm-up, and then I'm going to say a custom power zone. Or let's do a custom heart rate zone from 80, which I would most likely start to, and then let's say you go to 150. So as soon as I hit 150, it would tell me just stay between 80 and 150, and then after 15 minutes, the workout would start. The cool down, let's do something different, like a distance. I'm gonna do like 5 miles of a cool down, just for fun. Add a repeat. So I'm going to take this part out. So I'm doing, I could move stuff around like this by dragging them. So I'm going to do a workout. So it's nice to do Garmin workouts on workouts you do consistently, because it's nice to have exact laps so you could compare the same things. So I'm going to do a popular workout, which is like the 5x5s. So what's going to happen, I'm going to do it by time. So obviously this one is going to be 5 minutes long. Let's say we're going zone 5. And now we have a recovery step, which is also going to be 5 minutes. And then we could do, like, we could say zone 1. And then if I want to do 5 of those, I would repeat that 5 times. So the way this workout happens is we're going to warm up for 15 minutes. It's going to tell me to have a heart rate staying between 80 and 150 BPM, and it would beep if I'm too high or too low. And it'd probably give you a message like, hey, go up or go down. And now you have, as soon as the 15 minutes are over, you have 5 minutes. It's going to tell you go hard, and then 5 minutes just go easy, and then it will beep if you're going below the lower limit or above the higher limit. So now we have 15-minute. Essentially, these are blocks of 10 minutes. We have 5 of those, so that'd be 50-minute. So we have a 65-minute workout plus however long it takes you to do 5 miles. A tip I'll give you guys, so you could do any metric you want. I like to do the warm-up until I hit the lap button because I never know how long it's going to take me to go to the local hill or wherever I could do my interval. And I like not having anything when it doesn't matter, when I don't need a reminder, because I find it a bit annoying when it tells you, hey, your cadence drop, or hey, your power is too high, or your heart rate's not high enough. Or it's like a bit frustrating. So right now I'm just warming up. Leave me alone. I'll tell you when I'm ready, and I'll hit the lap button. So now here I like the perfect 5-minute blocks. So I'm going to do, I don't need a target. I know I'm going hard, or I know what number I'm going. Same thing for here. I'm going to not have anything. And then the cool down, I'm just going to do until I hit the lap button. And I actually like doing my recovery until I hit the lap button as well. So it won't be perfect recovery laps, but I don't really care because right now I'm really focusing on those hard 5-minute VO2 efforts. So since I don't know, for me it's a little hard right now. I'm usually going downhill or there's traffic, so I never know how long it takes me to get back on track. So like that would be a workout I would do it, but you could change everything. You could have have any metric, cadence, heart rate, speed, or distance, or can you do I'm wondering, yeah, you could do calories, which is actually a really good warm up one. You could do like, oh, let me warm up until 400 calories, and that's actually pretty good. But I'm gonna do until I hit the lap button. So a cool thing, I'm going to save this one. I'm going to send it to the device right here. So I have my Garmin connected, and it's going to go to Garmin Express, which is the shortcut of Garmin Connect with the Garmin. It's like the interface. So send to device. I'm going to choose which Garmin I'm using, which is this one in this case. So I'm going to send it. One moment, please. And now I see that it's syncing to my device. Another case where it would be really useful to have like really clean workouts is on the trainer. You could have it. So like, let's say on what I did today. So I had my warm up was just until I hit the lap button, and recovery is until I hit like self-selected in the end. Just because there's stuff I don't control, like the hills or the traffic. But essentially on a trainer, you can have, if you want to have like the perfect hour-long workout, you can make it an hour long. And it will tell you, hey, you've done your warm-up, let's go. And then you have your first interval, and it goes on. And then it will stop at the end. It will tell you, hey, your workout's complete. So it's really cool. And I think not a lot of people knew about it. I just found out about it the other day, and I was like, wow, this is a game changer. So there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, or if I miss anything, chip in if you have more experience. So you could do these on the actual device, but it takes a while because it's hard to do the repeat function. So doing the repeat function on the Garmin Connect is really nice, because then I could do this, and I could click here, I could add a repeat. I could have like a different set of intervals going on. So you can make it as complex as you want to, but really I would focus on doing the workouts that you do quite often to really have it nailed down. And yeah. So now I'll show you what you have on the Garmin. So you start your unit, you go on workouts, and then you see the 5x5 that I just created. You would click on it, and then you see what it says. So right here we have the warm-up until I hit the lap, and then 5-minute, recovery 5-minute, and then I know I'm repeating 5 times step 2 and 3. It's a little hard to understand. So let's say I'm going to do the ride. It hasn't started, so now I press start just like you would. And that's the workout page, which is not so interesting. So you could just go on your regular pages. And right now my warm-up is made until I hit the lap. So I'm going to hit the lap. And it says bike 5 minute. So now I would ideally I would be making instant power. I would see my lap and I'd be going hard for 5 minutes. So I'm just not going to wait 5 minutes. But here you see the time counting down. So essentially what's going to happen in 4 minutes and 41 seconds, it's going to make another 5 minute lap that I did recovery, and then it's going to go again. So I wonder if I could fast forward. Yeah, there you go. Press a lap, that skips the interval, and now I have the recovery until I press a lap. Another 5 minute. Another 5 minute. There we go. And then that's the end of the workout. And it stopped, so what happens here? Nope. You do end ride.